get expertise in grappling, shoving, and tossing. Is tossing a thing?
Yeah, it's one of his maneuvers. Toss. Take the attack action on your turn. You can forego an attack to toss a creature that is grappled by you. You can toss the creature up to 25 feet in a direction of your choice. Creature collides with an object. This movement ends and lands in an unoccupied space.
I remember tossing creatures.
Why is Bushy Brows Spider like the art of the day?
No, I'm having fun drawing them.
Oh, there's too many of these, Jordan. Oh, why are there so many of these? It's already 7:41.
Yeah. I'm starting up this.
Fuck. I'm closing this.
Said we weren't playing.
I mean, we lost Peter.
Did we?
Where the fuck is Peter? Did he get arrested? Shit.
Probably. It is Peter, after all.
I saw that you guys sent the cops after him. He lied about his age.
Yeah, that's what he gets for lying about his age. He should have learned his lesson back in 1982 when he was alive. He could have learned that lesson.
Yeah, it seems fine. It might be super busted.
I don't think it's super busted, but
Ooh. I don't like how the next one gives you taunt. Like, it's not as bad as just like you aggro them all, but still no me gusta.
I keep forgetting that we play on Wednesday.
It's a bit
Fucking Peter!
I'm staring at the thing, I'm like, there's something significant about the time. I feel like there should be
That's a
something
disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
I'll beat her.
I keep forgetting. See, the mix-up, I'm so used to the Friday. So no one tells me these things.
alright. Live on Twitch.
Guess too much responsibility for Peter.
Lion shares, bada bing, bada boom.
Oh, I should probably get on that.
Too late, he already bada bing, bada boomed.
Ah,
lies.
Yeah, he hasn't yet. Jordan lies.
I have not been bada binged or bada boomed.
Hey.
What about bingity boomed?
Hey.
are you falsely binging and booming
Whoa,
on
whoa.
stream?
This is false advertisement, dang it.
Guys, please.
What's up, babe?
Hello.
And goodbye.
Boogers.
Alright. It is Wednesday, my dudes. We have some D&D to play. As we come
Yes, we
back
do.
To the adventures of the Guardians.
Guardians,
Still call them that.
What's that theme song?
Look at the Guardians. I know the Guardians.
Getting drinky poos.
Who is Poff McBuck?
Who
Yeah, I'm gonna look.
is Poff McBuck?
The world will never know.
Where in the world is Puck?
Nobody really knows.
Remember, he gets teleported.
Does he get teleported or does he get tossed?
I don't know. There's no toss mechanics.
There isn't that subclass thing you thought. Oh no, Craig is eating people!
Oh.
He just ate his horse.
I don't have a horse anymore.
I
Oh wait, I got a new horse. That's right.
Yeah, we got new horse. Dog got his horses.
Yeah, Doc bought horses because now he understands money.
Which I knew we were coming out here to eat my old horse. Can't let a good horse go to waste.
I mean, we'll keep it for like 3 sessions until, shit happens.
Whenever we go inside a cave, I'm just gonna eat the horse. Well, you got me here.
Harness its power.
Oh, Jake. Oh, Jake. Oh. Poor stab through the neck, Jacob.
He's
Oh,
not
yeah.
related. He's just on the GM layer. He'll always be with you in spirit.
Oh.
So, now the gang's all here. Last we left our heroes, we wanted to go ahead and give us a cool little recap-a-rooney, blah 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 thingamajig. Anyone?
Go on.
John? Peter? Mike?
I'll do it, but I already have inspiration.
As soon as I wrap my head around what happened last time, I can do it. I'm trying to unfuzzy the fuzzy details.
Wait. I think I
I
remember.
have a basic idea of what happened.
Yeah, let's hear Peter talk.
Yeah. Okay, so last time on the Guardians, we cut back to us being at the dining room table of the renowned, what was his name? Aegon. Aegon. No significant,
Character sheets get
no
fucking
significant
deleted.
main character there. Side character, gave the side quest, fun guy. He has a giant crystal that stole all of Bodhi's brain. He's now Bohi. But on the plus side, should the party choose to use the brain, they'll know everything about the the thing about the elemental plane with water. That's what he did all session. Krika slept. Poff got into Poff mischief. I think he gambled all of his money and it metaphysically teleported into Bodhi, Doc's, and Krika's pockets somehow. Thinking. He did a clever scheme with Jason to get it back using Enthrall and invisibility, and I'm pretty sure he failed an acrobatics check somewhere and bumped into someone. I'm pretty sure that happened. And we got the gold or something like that. And now and then we set off. Bodhi picked food. It was like bread from some obscure fantasy setting. No one knows what the setting was called. I'm pretty sure it doesn't even exist in real life, but that's where the bread's from. You can delve in apparently, and it's full, it fills you up. And then we set off, and then there's giant winged monsters that we fought that killed the boy. I mean, not killed, but maimed, mortally wounded. We saved it, we kicked ass because we're the Guardians, and we're not allowed to lose. And now we're heading up to his well farmstead. Or something. I don't know, something along that line's happening. That's where we are now. Slowly so far.
As enthusiastic as ever, Peter.
Are you winning, Peter?
Are we doing it right? Is that how you do the recaps?
With all the furious clicking involved, so yes.
Playing League of
Right.
Legends. Interesting.
All the furious.
Kids these days.
Yes. For the most
No
part,
respect, no sense of time management. Disgusting.
Better than your recaps.
Better than my recap, yes.
All right. Yes. When last we left our heroes, they had just saved poor Jacob from the wrath of some taunting of manticores as they were heading up to Zymorven Hall. And that, just shortly after defeating them, is where we will cut back to them now.
Ow.
You're fine, Paul.
There's so many pointy things in me, Doc.
Oh,
Here, let me help.
it's fine. Adds character.
Pretty sharp, though. Ah, 1. Ah, 2. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to draw on myself. Okay. I think that's enough. Hail, small child. You're a child, right?
Give me 1 second.
I'm actually a very old man.
Pretty large for a child.
People mistake gnomes for children. What the fuck, Jacob?
It's okay. Take Jacob onto my. I will reposition my.
I'm facing some weird technical difficulties.
I love how I fucking see Jacob
Ruh-roh.
on the Twitch cam. Not in our view.
Jacob. Just floating up to the sky.
There's just like a weird lightning bolt. Oh man.
Whoopsie. Thank you, John.
Did you see him? He's so big.
Never mind, I have a drink right here that I guess I forgot I already got.
Oh.
Ooh, those are the best. It's like when you find a $20 or anything.
Give me 1 second. Just fixing something.
Oh no, Jacob.
Dark.
I will remember you.
Craig is just over here, licking his chops, looking at this creature.
Oh, yes, Cracker. I think you might want to eat one of these things. I mean, it can fly.
Just watch out for the pointy end.
Just start poking it with my staff.
A beast that knows its language. A fitting prize.
Okay, what the heck is going on here?
Oh, is your thing not lined up with the chat?
It's not, There we go. I think that... Dang it, why is it still capturing this, though? That doesn't make any sense.
Hey, there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
There's Jacob.
Jacob.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be capturing Jacob. That's giving you the... That's giving you
Is he
my
like-
screen.
Is it on the VM layer? Is it not on the Twitch camera?
It's not showing Twitch camera's view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to go, Twitch camera. Why do we even have you in our party?
There we go. I don't know what happened there, but...
Twitch camera is the best of us. You know this.
Twitch camera does everything that they can do to...
I can't wait until we have a TKP and just Twitch camera comes riding in on his steed. I'm here to save the day!
Huzzah!
Riven rides
I
in
have 47 bits!
and eats 22 arrows to the face and dies. And you all...
Josiah, the fun sheet.
Oh no.
Alright, now that that is solved, I do apologize for those technical difficulties. As Poff is picking out the quills of the manticore from his soft, fleshy body.
Soft.
What was the... Someone engaged me. What's up?
Oh, I just asked if the child was a child.
Indeed.
Okay.
Oh, thank
Help
you.
him onto my horse.
And clambers up onto your horse. Oh, my house is just down the path here, off the curve. I thank you so much for saving my life.
You had a pretty rough run in there, it looked like. I'm glad you're safe, though, thanks to good old Bodie. I motioned to Fishman, giving him the spotlight.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Fishman.
I wave to the boy that's literally like several inches from me.
He's like looking up at you, watching your like weird gills breathe air. Just kind of transfixed in your non-human self.
Does Bodhi wear armor?
Yes.
Like it,
It's
what?
half plate now.
What is the texture of his skin? Like, is it like a snake, or is it like a
It's a fish.
like a salamander?
Yeah.
Like a
Like a
fish.
fish, like a nasty carp, or like
Nasty carp.
Mm.
Wow.
Wow,
That's a
fucking
nasty
carp
carp.
racism just right off the bat. Let's see how it is. I'm sorry to all.
Or like a catfish, or like, you know, like there's different kinds of fish, guys.
I don't know.
Like
what that
sunfish's
is.
scales feel way different than a carp's scales.
Anyway.
And Cracker, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go from one to the next, and I'm going to cut out these creatures' tongues and eat them.
Alright.
Fitting prize.
I'm watching Craig go disgusted, but I just can't look away.
Just chewing on one as I start walking over to the next.
They have a very gummy and gristly texture.
I
It's
see Cracker
reminiscent
eating.
of chewing on like a very, very well made taffy.
Ooh.
Ooh, I see Cricket doing that, so I'll help him out and I'll cut out the other tongue for him.
Doc cuts out another manticore tongue. You all are quite interesting people.
Oh, well, we are the Guardians. Have you ever heard of us, little boy?
The Guardians, I can't say I have. Are you part of the Kingsmen? Neverwinter?
Oh, well, I mean, we have associations in multiple cities, but we mostly work for whoever needs us. We're traveling adventurers. You never heard of me either?
Adventurers.
They kind of like motion towards my face. You never seen little Puff McBuck hit some music?
I can't say that I don't get to go out a whole lot. It's
Oh,
not
like it.
really safe around here, as you can see.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's quite strange. I haven't seen these things around here before, or at all. Why were they chasing you?
I think they just wanted to eat me.
Is that these things common around here?
As common as anything else that wants to eat us.
All right, good to
Mostly
know,
these and bears and
This seems quite dangerous.
not the nicest of creatures, but there are some nice things too. I met a really nice fox the other day. He was fun.
That's good to hear. Yes, just stick to the foxes next time. Maybe. Well, I guess I'd say close to the road, but these guys are pretty close to the road already. How about we just stick together and head back to your farm? Was it?
Ah, yes. Just down the road this way.
Okay.
That's good.
Of course, and just don't mind Crike over here. He's just eating tongues.
You get quite hungry.
Let's hold up the tongue to Cracker.
Thank you.
He's very nice.
I can see that. Well, if you all have him with you, then you can't be all bad, so.
That's the spirit. Well, Guardians, I don't think there's much else around here. Once you finish up there, how about we get back on the road and keep going?
Wait. Jacob!
Yes, sir?
Don't forget to fill your bucket.
Oh, thank you, sir. Father would have been very displeased if I hadn't.
I'm sure she would have understood.
You know, I just saved that boy a pretty treacherous beating.
Jacob goes and fills up a bucket of water, putting a little wooden lid on it, and wobbling back over to the horse as he struggles to get back up. Oh God!
I help him up.
Oh, thank you,
Let him just struggle.
thank you.
Well, let's keep going. Are you ready, Karka? You still eat.
Come, beast. I clamber up on top of my horse.
The fuck is that?
Yeah,
It's the sound of nature nearby.
Let us go.
Oh.
onward, Guardians.
Wait, Jacob, which road?
The left one, sir.
Oh, the left one.
Oh, okay.
Oh God! As I fall off the horse and die.
Oh, left.
Lands right on his neck wound.
Yeah.
Head falls off.
I feel like I'm using the wrong Kryko voice.
Hmm?
I don't know that. Maybe it's just headset. Sounds weird.
You sound sunken stone to me.
Bye, Jake.
Uh-oh.
Don't go to your house.
Uh-oh. We're going to your house without you.
As you all go down the path.
Wait, why did Jacob fall off?
Come on.
Because I have no control over them.
Oh.
Imagination land.
Oh, last time we were here, we had... Oh, anyway.
I had to come in here and delete his token.
No!
I was trying to keep you from being triggered upon seeing him, but
He's on vacation!
oh my God. Jesus. As the Guardians feel sort of reminiscence of a member missing for now, we continue down
Forever.
the forest path, hoping to get the boy home safely. And the surrounding wilderness looks mostly peaceful. You wouldn't think that that manticores would just be kind of descending from on high to assail small children. Perhaps they were traveling for some distance or
Question. Do I know what the hell manicores are?
Yeah, they're pretty famous creatures.
Okay.
You would know everything that is described in the monster manual in terms of manticores. It lines up perfectly.
That's good to know.
You definitely read your monster manual.
You copied my horse to make everybody else's horse, and then you deleted my horse.
These are just the horses that were here, mate.
No, I mean like on the pull-outable list. I don't have a horse anymore.
Oh, did I?
Chopped up your horse, made other horses out of it.
Hey, I'll just rename Tower's horse.
Don't you dare!
We won't be needing it.
Fucking savage.
Oh, my horse is already there. It's just blending in.
Kryko's horse. There you go.
Yeah.
As you all continue down the path, it seems to be just kind of a ways of a walk. But thankfully, you're on horses. You feel like perhaps as you continue down, you can see some other wells, like a second or maybe even a third well along this path that Jacob perhaps could have stopped at for water. But he seemed to have gone all the way down to that intersection where there was the well that you encountered him at.
Can I insight check to see if Jacob's drunk? Why would you skip 3 wells to go to the farthest away well? Like, there's something wrong with this child.
Father demands that I go to the farthest well. He said it's good for me. I tried to go to the near well once and he saw me and, well, it wasn't good for me, so,
Oh.
I think...
Oh, is it because you're kind of portly?
I think so.
Oh. Makes sense.
He said it's good exercise, so I have to carry the water all the way back from the far well, and then when I get back to the house, I have to just throw it onto the field and then go back, and then throw it onto the field and then go back again. It's fun. Sometimes.
If you do this, why are you still so fat?
I've only been doing it for a couple weeks now. I think I've gotten a little bit skinnier, he says with a heavy amount of doubt in his voice. And you kind of doubt it as well.
Well, just, keep at it. I'm sure you'll get there eventually.
Yes. If you let the body rot, your soul rots with it.
Oh. Well, I don't want my soul to rot. Well, that would be less than ideal, I think. I don't think Shantae wants any rotten fruit in her pastures. But, yeah, I'm coming up here. It's the farm on the left.
Oh, that's wonderful. Tell me, Jacob, do you have any siblings?
I have an older sister, but she's off at school.
Oh, that's horrible. I hope she's getting a good education.
I hope so. It was really expensive.
Really? How much older?
I think about 9 name days older.
Which would make
Can I
her...
investigate? Can I investigate or perceive how old Jacob is?
Like on a scale to 1 to... 2?
I'm 13.
Oh, that's.
Oh, lovely! I'm sure she's getting a great education there.
Buffy's got a sister.
I know that dog.
Okay.
Do we hear Puff's erection deflating, or?
Does the horse
Deflating.
whinny at all, or like?
Yeah, he has wind chimes instead of a penis.
The large trumpet sounds.
Yeah, she went to some place. I think it's made of wax or something. I don't know. It's a weird place. You wouldn't think
Made
it's a
of
school.
wax?
Yeah, they keep a bunch of like candles there, but it doesn't make any sense to me.
Hold on, are you telling me she went to Candle Keep?
That's the place. Yeah.
I went to Candle Keep!
Oh, you did.
Hey.
Well, that explains why you're so smart. She was always so smart.
Oh, I'm sure she's probably just lovely. Probably having a good time there, just like I did.
Well, that's good. As you come up closer now to the farm, and like the sound of your guys' horses kind of carries through the relatively quiet, mostly just field in this lone farm off the path. You can see a man come out, kind of. He looks like tough in the sense of like something that's hard to chew. He looks like a sinewy, almost leather man with like muscles that are evident from hard work in the field and just plowing things by himself, as though he spent the first 5 years without an ox and he had to just plow the bitch himself. And so he comes out onto the porch, stepping out, seeing you all coming down on your horses. Now, boy, what did I tell you about cheating on your exercise? Well, Pa, these people saved me.
Hail! We're the Guardians! We saved your son from danger! Aren't you happy to see him?
The only danger he's in is the danger he keeps shoving down his pie hole.
Oh,
Is this a challenge?
that is actually a good point. Cody begins to steal his horse around. So go back to the other road.
Please, I can get off here.
What? But the father has points. He is a bitch. I poke him in the side.
Yeah, you poke him in the side. Your
I
finger
really want what's best for you,
descends
Chuck.
2 inches into the poor boy.
Bodhi, you're putting him back in danger. Just here.
I'm
As he
just
like
gonna be
clambers, you can clamber off the horse. I'm sorry, Pa. I'll do an extra lap. There were some big lion people at the well. They were going to eat me. Oh well, there must have been quite a few of them there. They were going to eat you. Come on, boy.
I like this man.
We got work to do. Thank you lot for saving my sons. I don't have much in the way of recompensance for you. I can give you some food or something if you want. Something I don't have to feed him.
What time is it?
It's about midday. Look at the little weird sun clock.
Oh
That's-
yeah, the clock's there.
yeah.
What do you say, Guardians? May as well just stop here for a while? I mean, we just got through a big fight. The goblins.
We got some cornbread and some. I was gonna fry up some chicken later, but I can pluck and prep another if you want.
Yeah. I just look out of the group, try to get a feel for what they think. Just,
I hop off my horse.
there we
Cody's
go.
all for it.
It just gives you a dead-eyed look, like, whatever.
Oh, I'm just glaring at the man.
He's glaring at him.
Beautifully. Well, sure, we'll join you. We'll accept your invitation. It sounds pretty good. Haven't had fried chicken in a while.
Well, the more the merrier, I guess. Oh boy, go get a chicken. Oh, yes, Pa, and throw out the water. Yes, Pa. As he kind of runs behind the house. So what are you all doing on the road this far north?
We're heading up towards Zymorven Hall. We have some business with someone there.
Heading up to see the old crazy bat, huh? Well, more power to you.
Crazy bat?
You know, the crazy bat in Zymorven Hall. Little office knocker and all that. You do know Lord Zymorven is a little, right?
Do I know that?
So he is.
You know,
You do now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you do now. It's, Lord Zymorven, was an ally of the Desserin, Valley Kingdom, along with his old, adventuring party, one of which he met in Tribor. But he has, in his later years, become quite reclusive and shut off from basically the politics of the kingdom, choosing to essentially enjoy the privileges granted to him by the king, and using the law for his defense these days.
Huh. You know, I may have picked up on something like that, but we're really there just to see a certain person.
Well, that's fun. I'll be cooking up something in probably about an hour or so. You all can help yourself find some seating or just enjoy the field or whatever it is you want to do. Won't steal nothing. I don't think you need to.
Certainly not.
Alright.
I'm just gonna head my way inside, get off my horse.
Use some arcane recovery and a hit die.
Why is my horse on top of me? Oh, that's why. I'm just gonna look around the place, just see what kind of farm it is.
Yeah, it's like it seems to be like a pretty large set of land with a decently sized house on it. All one level, seems to be like a nice long ranch house of sorts. Seems to be rather well maintained. You can see some noticeable repairs that look like they've probably been done by the dad. But house seems to be in good shape for the most part.
Not a bad place.
Yeah, it's modest, but it's evident that, you know, he's seen some pretty good seasons and delivered quite nicely on his crops.
I'm gonna go follow the fat kid out to where the chickens are to watch him work.
Oh god, he's gonna eat the child.
All right. And coming around the side of the house, you can hear the soft mutterings of the small child. It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be all right. Just stop. Relax. Just lay down. It'll be quick. I promise. As it seems he's lifting up a sort of hatchet now with the chicken kind of held down against a log, and you can see like there's some noticeable hesitation in his arm as he's preparing to cut the head off this thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to him.
Quietly, or you're just gonna walk up like, you know, I got a second thumb.
Yeah, with some speed. Just walk right up to him, and I'm gonna try to snatch the hatchet out of his hand.
All right. Yeah, he's hesitating enough that it's an easy enough job. Hi, Mr. Lizard Man. He can't meet your gaze as you're like essentially even. I don't think you're that tall, but you are towering over him. And he's just like kind of quaking in your shadow. The sun seems to be like almost directly behind you.
You shake. You do not know your place. Stand on two legs. You have voice in your throat. This is an animal. And I cut off the chicken's head with the axe.
Jeez. As the chicken begins to thrash wildly underneath the kid's hand, he kind of backs up away from it. Okay.
Do it quick. Do it with certainty. Unless you cause more suffering than is needed. As I just chuck the axe into the stump, I guess, that the chicken was in, walk away.
You can hear just the kind of soft whimpering of the child as you walk away. That wasn't very nice. As he goes about preparing the chicken now that it's dead, getting the feathers out and all that.
I'm gonna sit down and start reading the book that Aegon gave me.
Sit down. And
Did you write down the title of that book?
Did I write that down?
I don't know, did you?
Did you?
I didn't.
Alright, well now it's your job to go back to the VOD and find out what book I gave you.
Oh, burn!
Get fucked.
I'm gonna play a little flute music.
I know the contents. I just don't remember the name.
No, this one. Presentation. Just a little flute. Just a little do.
What's all that racket? You said you were making flute noises?
Uh-huh. Oh no, I do have to use my emulation. Just a nice little peaceful flute, just it's peaceful.
Nice and peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, as you all are kind of, I guess, just chilling in the porch or the kind of inner waiting room, as I guess you can see Krika come back around now and I guess rejoin you.
I would just hang out off to the side watching the little kid work. And if I see he's just completely fucking it up, I'm gonna basically go do it for him.
You can see at this point he is preparing the chicken adequately. It's seems to be the action of just killing it was his issue.
I'll just watch approvingly then.
I don't know if anyone wants the approval of Krika. It seems like a terrifying thing to have. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
It'll let you know if you do something wrong.
At this point, I'm just relaxing, finding a seat, and cleaning up my wounds a little bit. Let myself heal, I guess. I don't have a med kit, so I can't really stitch up the holes, but I'm just washing them out with some water.
Gotcha. Try able to take a short rest, regain some hit die.
Yep.
Some time passes now as it's beginning to get into the wee hours of the day. It's been about an hour and 15 minutes or so as the boys finished with the prep about 30 minutes ago or so, and the dad is in the kitchen basically deep frying chicken parts. You hear from inside, you all like the gizzards and all that, right? You want to eat all them bits of the chicken?
Sure.
I know someone who wants to eat every part of a chicken, yes.
Alright, good. I don't like folks that are too wasteful. No need for that. And after about 10 or 15 more minutes, you see Pa come around the corner with what looks like a nice platter of fresh fried chicken and some cornbread, and the son comes waddling through with a very big pitcher of what looks, as best you can tell, like lemonade. Well, come on now, come on, let's have ourselves a good meal. Thank you for saving my son.
Oh, it was our pleasure. God, this meal feels like summer again.
Yeah, just a little bit of warmth before we truly settle down for winter.
So I heard you had a daughter in Candlekeep.
Ah, yes. My dearest Elizabeth is studying quite hard in Candlekeep.
Well, I'd hope so.
I wish
It
she'd
says.
come to visit more often, but I understand it's a very long journey.
Oh, it's quite a long journey, especially for a young woman such as herself. How long has she been there?
Going on 2 years now.
Oh, 2 years. That's goodness. And just curious, how did she get in? It's such a hard place to get in. I mean, gosh, I remember how I got in. It took a long time of study. Yes, study.
Well, my Elizabeth is quite smart, and I happen to know a few important people, thankfully. Basically, getting a letter of recommendation from Lord Zymorven, and being able to get her an audience with the Harpales and Longsaddle. She was able to prove her magical aptitude, if you will.
Huh.
I mean, sounds very typical.
Sounds like it's nice to be in good graces with the Harpels and these Morvens, then. Or might I get a recommendation? Am I right? Am I right, everyone?
Well, I mean, Puff, literally, like, the head of the Harpels told us we could go and visit her. Whatever. What? What? No, but we were just at the place with the one lady Harpel, and you... Oh, you want me to shut up?
What? No, it's fine.
Okay, so she invited us down to Longsaddle. Because, we helped them in quite an interesting family situation, you see. We murdered one of their aunts.
Oh my god.
You killed a Harpel?
Oh, well, yeah, she was corrupt and evil and like a what was she, like a witch or like a hag?
It was a hag, I think.
Oh, see, she was a hag.
A foul spirit.
Look, they even broke my ring, and I'll show my Harpel ring.
I thought that code broke even.
What is this?
Oh, you see, it's a Harpel ring. Apparently, if you do harm to the family, they like scorch it to like scorch you from the family ties.
We get around a lot.
And so you have...
On adventures.
So you're going to have an audience with Lady Septima, then?
Perhaps at some point. I mean, might come up. I just stare at Doc.
Well...
The winds are right.
If the winds are right, I see. Well... I wish you the best of luck dealing with them, then. They can be fickle at times.
I like the word
but...
pretentious.
Yeah, pretentious. That's a good word, that is. My daughter taught me that word.
Oh.
Smart girl.
Yes.
She is. You can see the small boy is just kind of digging himself into the food, not really making a whole lot of conversation, kind of just like looking at you guys talking back and forth to his dad. Seems to know his
Does he
place.
have a separate plate?
Yeah.
How many How much fried chicken does he have?
I think I was about to do the same thing.
It looks like he's been through 2 drumsticks and is working his way through a thigh right now.
Does he have any more?
No, not on his plate.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna slide the full platter just away from him.
Good call.
Are you doing it obviously?
Yeah.
You beat me to it, Nick.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Help yourselves. Pull the food closer, by all means.
Love how this is just fat shaming the episode.
Poor kid.
Don't be fat.
Like,
Stop it.
How are
Cody
you a fat
says
child on
he
a
stuffs
farm,
his
man?
goat
Like,
more.
a lot of work to do.
Oh, this is great. What did you call this again? Referencing the cornbread.
That's cornbread.
This is great. I've never
Question.
had this before.
Question: Is there like honey with this cornbread? Is there actual corn in the cornbread? What kind of cornbread are we talking about here?
No, there's no corn in the cornbread because it's a fucking travesty.
Okay, good.
Is it sweet cornbread?
It
Is it
is sweet.
Boston Market? Cricket eats all of it.
No, it's too late. Bodie's
It is,
already eating all of
it's
it.
Like,
sweet.
Is there honey? Is there honey butter?
There's
Is-
honey butter.
I eat Bodie to
It's
get to
I eat Cricket.
cornbread.
I think we'll give the advantage to Krika on that one. Yeah, it's quite a lot of sweet cornbread. It's made with honey butter. There is no corn in it because anyone that does that immediately gets teleported to the 9th circle of hell to be tortured for all eternity.
Well, it's been fun, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I didn't realize
Bye.
we were in company with such distasteful views. I can't be a part of this anymore. I'm sorry. I hope you all have a good life. But, yeah. Good.
So he gets
That's
inspiration for that, right?
That's the appropriate reaction. That is the
Fuck
appropriate
cornbread
reaction.
with corn in it. That shit
Corn?
fucks up
Okay,
the texture.
no. The
fucking
corn nuggets
awful.
in the cornbread
Okay, let's
give it texture.
pull it back.
Yeah, it
Let's
fucks
pull
up the
it
texture is
back.
what it does.
No,
Let's
give
pull
it
it back.
Cracker,
Pull it back.
Cracker, here, have my cornbread. I'm not really a big fan of it.
Cricket doesn't actually like the sweet cornbread.
Okay, Bodie, here, have my cornbread. I'm not
Oh,
really a
thank
big
you,
fan of
Doc.
it.
Oh, I love this. This is
Why don't you
great.
like the cornbread, Doc?
Regularity is important at my age.
Cricket nods approvingly.
Ah, yes, old people problems. I have some spoiled cow's milk if you want that.
Oh.
That'll help with your regularity.
Oh, do you have any
Nope.
cheese?
Nope. Nope. We're done with that. No cheese for. Nope. Nope.
I have
It's
plenty of
cheese,
cheese
Bob,
and yogurt.
Bob, it's fine, it's fine. Do you have any cheese?
I have cheese and yogurt. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, I would love
No,
some cheese.
he does not want cheese.
No, I'm fine. I would love some cheese.
Doc, I'm pretty sure you're like it makes you sick. It smells
doesn't.
sick. Doc, it smells sick.
No, it
A
doesn't.
healthy human being does not make that smell.
Good smell.
Dare not do right by you, Doc.
Oh no, it's fine. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's a young lad. He doesn't know.
He's a gnome. I wager he could probably be older than you.
Well, I mean, he doesn't act like it.
He's got a point.
I give him
Does he
2
make
silver
food?
pieces for his trouble.
Alright, you want some cheese? Hold on.
Oh yes.
Just eat my
So
chicken
Dad
inside.
Gets up, walks around, you hear him messing around for something. Here you go. He just
Oh,
kind of
thank
puts a
you.
nice big old block of
Ooh.
the sharpest cheddar cheese.
Just grab my dagger and I stick it and I start eating it like corn on the cob.
Good luck, you guys. I will be requesting con saves.
Nice. I got that unlocked.
Oh, it's good cheese.
And with that, you all get teleported somewhere else. No, I'm just kidding.
We ate the fried chicken.
Fucking horses!
Magic fried chicken.
Yeah. As you all enjoy the fine home-cooked meal. It's getting kind of late now at this point. It's probably about 7:30. You wouldn't really know such a time in your current situation, but that's basically the reference point.
Oh, we should get going.
Well, you want to take anything for the road? You can.
I'll take some more cheese.
Certainly.
Do you have any more?
I can get you another block.
Oh, yes.
And be sure to thank the men for saving you, boy. As he's like kind of looking up from a plate that seems to be covered in cornbread crumbs.
Motherfucker.
That was your job.
DM, why did you tell me he got more food?
You didn't.
DM read
You
it.
said it, but you left. It's a
You
thing.
didn't say you wanted to keep watching him.
His passive perception is like 20.
If he ever put more food on his plate, I'm just gonna slam a big old meaty paw on his plate and just take it off and eat it myself.
No, he did. He has plus 22 to his stealth checks, and he got really good rolls to get some more food. It's a superpower. Jacob the Glutton coming soon to a battle near you.
I see him grab more food, just...
Oh my god. Thank you all so much for saving me. I do really appreciate it.
Well, just good to see you alive and well, son.
Thank you. And you said your name was Poff McBuck, right?
Pop McBuck, that's the name.
Poff McBuck, and the Guardian's your doc, and
Yep, that's me.
I don't think. What's your name? As he's like looking up at over at Jason, who's been markedly quiet.
Jason.
Jason. All right.
He's gonna spell that with an S.
And
I am Bodhi.
Big Bodhi. That's right. And you're Kraker, right? Yeah, you're scary. Well, thank you. I'll be sure to write my sister about you all. I'm sure she'll be happy to know that such great people saved me and kept me safe. So, if you happen to head down to Candlekeep, do say hello to her for me.
Oh, I'll make sure to.
As the dad comes back in with some prepared, like fried chicken, southern style rations. Here you go. Some Popeyes for the road, if you will.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you guys again, and, I hope you all have safe travels.
Oh, thank you.
May the spirits watch over your spawn. It is awake. It needs discipline.
As the dad kind of just gives the boy like a slap on the back. Yeah, you hear that? You do need discipline. Even these ones know it. I'm gonna be up 4:30 tomorrow, out in the field. We'll get that fat off of you.
Uh-huh.
Well, travel safe, y'all.
How will be off? Guardians, ho! Move, go? What did he used to say?
Roll out, I
Oh!
believe. Excelsior!
Definitely not what he used to say.
That's bounce.
Guardians! Let's bounce.
Puff, why didn't you want me to have any cheese?
Doc, last time you ate cheese, you also had onions on top of that, and it was... I'm glad I wasn't in the same room with you, but I didn't need to be in the same room with you. The whole inn could smell it. It was bad. was really bad.
But was it like like, you know, like Munster cheese or anything, like one of those smelly cheeses?
You know, I really don't know. I didn't see it going in. I just, you know, experienced it coming out.
Oh, jeez.
It was not a good experience.
Oh, I threw up.
No. It's listen. Do you not remember any of this?
No.
Huh?
Wait, was it at Tribor?
Yes.
Oh, yep, don't remember it.
Oh. All right then. I don't question Crazy Doc. As we press on in the night.
Alright. Pressing on the night, you do, heading up further and further up the Ralvin Road, up to Zymorven Hole. About 2 hours or so, it's about 9 o'clock here. Once you guys get closer, you want to rest for the night or keep going?
Definitely rest.
Mm-hmm.
Step into the camper.
What the fuck is Canada?
Way down south.
Give me 1 second.
Uh-oh.
California.
Like below Baldur's Gate, which I don't think is it on the map? Nope. Not even on the map.
How the fuck did that girl get all the way down there? No wonder she never travels home.
Teleporting.
7 months.
She drank the wine.
God, man.
She didn't drink the wine.
Oh, I got a gold star on the bits for the month. Ooh,
Oh.
that's neat. How about subs? Oh, rank number 7 on subs. I have a silver star
Look at you.
and a
Getting them
silver
stars.
star on lion shares. Number 2. This is like the greatest achievements in my life. Oh, it's quite peaceful out here.
Yeah.
Yes, nature is amazing.
Jason, do you hear the little birdies?
Not really, no.
Ooh. Right there, I heard it.
I think that's just Kraken trying to talk to nature.
Oh, that's just the bird in Crika's mouth.
Oh, Jason, where are you from?
I feel like I told you this already.
No, I don't think you did.
Yeah, I did. We had this entire conversation about this.
We did?
Yeah, it was we were from Tribor all the way to Calling Horns in between that time.
Yeah, you don't remember?
No, I really don't.
That's weird.
Doc, is your mind okay? Like, I've been meaning to talk to you about this. You've ever since we came back from that weird nightmare dimension, you've been kind of, I mean, you've been off, but that's expected. Like a new kind of off.
Like a bad kind of off.
Well, like a new, changed, different.
Oh, I mean,
you don't even have a beard. Yes, sharper.
oh, that's good. Right, sharper's better than dull.
Oh, true, but it's new and it just kind of happened. Like you fell and then you woke up
Did you
and
hit your head too hard?
Well, I don't think so.
I think you
Are you
did
sure?
though. I think it is weird
Did
because
fall very far.
you fell and it's like you hit your head so hard that your beard fell off. And I don't think that happens.
Well, probably, like when I was down on the ground, maybe I had a muscle spasm and, with my dagger out, accidentally, cut my beard off. Happens.
Without cutting your face?
muscle spasms are quite interesting things, you see, with the chemistry in your brain.
That doesn't sound right, but I don't have enough points in medicine to refute that.
How many points in medicine do you have?
Dude.
I mean, it's all right. It must just be the constant teleporting, shifting into different cities. Brains don't usually do well with extended amounts of teleportation.
I guess not. You probably know about it more than me.
I mean, it's like sometimes I swear, like when we're fighting, I'll look over and Puff, you seem to look quite different.
Oh yeah, it's it's just like a little blood on me. Get a little.
No, it was like on your forehead.
Oh, I mean, we've talked about that before. Don't you remember when we saved Riven?
What do you mean? We left Riven at Tribor.
No, but when we met her on that caravan.
Uh-huh.
And we saved her from the Wraith? I'm just eyeing him suspiciously.
Oh yes, the Wraith and the other creatures at
Oh, there's the owlbear too.
What owlbear?
Yeah, the owlbear we fought there, remember? You shot it with a lightning bolt.
When we saved Riven?
Yeah.
When was this?
Yes, you're trying to mess with me. There's no owlbear.
Oh, maybe it just got fuzzy. Maybe just a little fuzzy.
You're right,
Give me an insight check, Puff.
I want to fucking insight check the shit out of you. Yeah.
Yeah. You're able to read that Doc is doing his very best to keep up with what it is you're saying.
You don't remember, do you? You don't remember?
I remember some things.
What
No,
was
when
the
you
last
get
thing you
old, you
remember?
forget things.
Right. Must be just getting old.
Well then, maybe you should take a break though.
Oh, where would I take it? I don't want to break anything. I like my bones just where they are.
No, as in take a rest.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's camp here.
Sure. Does it look like a good place to actually camp? Not just saying that?
It does. I had something written down, and I'm getting really frustrated because I can't fucking find it, and I'm getting pissed off. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh. It's okay, people.
The fuck? See, this is why writing things by hand is 10 times better than creating fucking digital files, because apparently shit could just disappear on you, and you don't even know where the fuck.
Way to go, Google Docs.
Fucking gremlins, man.
Mm-hmm.
Someone fucking hacked into my stuff and took my encounter.
Fucking Matt Mercer stole it.
Yep, fucking Matt Mercer.
Goddamn Matt Mercer.
Come on,
Matt Mercer.
Matthew.
Almost
Took
stealing my
my shit.
names.
You'll see it in the next episode of Critical Role. Your encounter.
Yep. There it'll be, just waiting for him.
God, I hope not. I'd probably fucking just destroy that party.
That's true.
Their stats are better than yours.
That's true.
Yeah, but
fine.
we're also like a party of what, 4 or 5 level 8s, so they're a party of like 5 level 2s.
No, I had it was a skill challenge I'd written out, and I can't. Man.
Oh man.
Roll on a table.
The struggle is real.
It's fine. I'll just save it. I'll see if I can find it later. Poop.
So this person at the Zymorven hall that we're meeting, it's not the crazy old man, right?
I wouldn't think so. It's someone named, what was his name? Harthos? I want to say. I think he's a knight. So he knows someone that we met in Tribor, the owner of that bar, Urgula. After doing her a good favor, saving the town, she said that we could probably find someone there to give us a weapon. I hope it's not the king. They definitely share the same blood name, so...
That's true.
Might have to talk to him.
Yeah, give me a history check. Monsieur
Oh, me?
Buck. Yeah.
Oh, me? Okay.
Ooh.
That's not good.
No, it isn't. But you do remember that the person you're supposed to be meeting with is Zymorven. And Urgula did provide the information that he was the Lord of Zymorven Hall.
Oh. Well, shit then. I guess we're gonna be
What's
talking to
wrong?
a crazy person.
Oh, lovely.
But something to buckle up for then, group.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Yeah, I
If
think
his
we'll be fine.
mind has left him, then we will leave it. But we will take his body away from it and take our prize.
I thought he was going to give it to us.
I feel like Krypta just suggested we kill the Lord of Zymorven Hall. I'm okay with this.
Yeah, I'm not at all. That's...
I don't think that would be appropriate. I mean, we would
Do you
give
have any
after
reason
that.
to kill him?
Oh, quick retcon, because I forgot where we were. The information that the father provided about Lord Zymorven and helping the Desert Valley Kingdom was incorrect. He assisted the Silver Marches and was provided his station and protection by the Silver Marches and the King and Queen in Mithril Hall, not the Desert Valley Kingdom.
Oh, that makes a big difference.
I think my brain just got docked.
Yeah, just go ahead and switch that information out.
Well, I'm not too fond of the idea of killing a lord of the entire town? City? Fort?
Have you ever done something like that before?
No.
Well, that's good.
Uh-huh.
One that has lost their mind cannot lead. We should be removed in any case.
I mean, if he's not right in the head, we should at least check with him first. And make sure he's not, like, torturing and murdering people.
Seems simple. I mean, there's a bad leader, bad apples, throw it out, but these things have implications. They have ripples throughout the world. We won't just be the people, removing a faulty lord from his throne. Will be people who came into someone's domain and just took over. I don't want that for the Guardians. We almost killed the Lord's Alliance that one time. That was pretty scary. This is almost on the same level. This might actually be worse.
So we shouldn't kill him.
Let's put killing him on, like, with a pin in it. Put a pin in it.
But then, oh, yes. It makes sense.
Like,
Only if he's evil, we'll kill him.
Like, if there's no other way, like, we'll do what we can to better the world, but that's, I think, what Tower would do. He would look for the good in this man.
That's true. I don't think Tower would kill him.
Unless he's
True, but Tower's also not here.
He's on vacation!
But that also means he's not here.
Yes, but he left me his role, and I'm going to try and step in his footsteps as best as I can, as big as they are.
They are
Yes,
quite
you're right.
large.
Tower would not kill that man. At least not yet, until he has a reason to kill that man. Then
Exactly,
he will kill
Billy.
that man. But for now, he is crazy. Like Doc.
Whoa. What do you mean crazy? I'm not crazy.
Well, you forgot a lot of things. And you changed a lot.
Just because you have a particular sort of memory, and you forget things from time to time, okay, it doesn't mean that you're crazy.
Okay, Doc, whatever you say. So anyways, if he's crazy like Doc, then we should try to remove him. Or at least we should find someone to replace it.
That's a good idea, Bodhi. There's got to be more than one Zymorven there anyway. Maybe some children.
Maybe Jason, would you want to take control of Zymorven Hall?
That sounds like a lot of work, and I do not like doing that.
Is Zymorven Hall a city, a town, a fort? I forget what it is.
Okay, so you would know that Zymorven Hall is essentially a very, very fancy fortification.
Okay.
It is a fortification built by the Lords of the Silver Marches, and it is been bestowed upon the Zymorven family to basically maintain it and provide defenses for this surrounding region. So essentially, in times of conflict, Zymorven Hall is essentially like a base of operations, essentially. So like soldiers could come from Silvery Moon and stay in Zymorven Hall, and it essentially has the facilities to house a couple hundred soldiers, and they can be deployed from Zymorven Hall throughout the Evermoors or up into the mountains, basically from it's like a staging area.
Yeah.
For this whole area. And so the Zymorvens have been holding this essentially like keep for about 4 generations now. And the most recent lord of it is Lord Harthos Zymorven, who in his younger years was a relatively famous adventurer alongside Urgla and the other members of their group, who they were stationed out of Zymorven Hall, and they have done things for both Mithril Hall and Citadel Felbar, also working with elves in the High Forest. So they're relatively well known for anyone that, like, you know, it'd be kind of like talking about like old sports stars for people that are like keep track of sports and stuff like that. I'd be like, oh yeah, you know, Zymorven and all of them, blah blah blah. So that's where they operated out of. So these days, it's just used as a potential staging operation in case of war or like big threats to the region.
So
but it's not a town. Yeah, it's a fort.
Okay.
There's one more issue. The innkeeper never gave you guys anything to prove who we were, did she?
Oh, of course she did. She said use her name.
I have a strange feeling that won't be enough.
Yeah.
Did we get her little seal thing back? Her little Tribor thing?
That's
the
back in
Tribor thing. Yeah, that was
back in Yartar, right?
No, that was Dartha.
We left that in Yartar. The guy took it, or Everlund. The guy took it, and we moved.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember if he handed it back or not.
I don't think so.
I do not believe so.
We have that writ, but I do not think that is for him. Where's that writ?
Hmm?
We had a little, like, invitation to speak with lordy people.
You had a letter of recommendation.
The tower
Yeah,
thing?
Yep.
Wah.
It's a letter of
He's on
recommendation.
vacation.
He's going to see what that is, obviously.
We speak our peace. We judge if he is worthy.
That's the plan. Especially the soldiers there. The worst thing we could do is show up and appear hostile. We'd make 1,000 enemies.
You don't do that, no. You have to, tell a little fib or weasel your way in there. Get people to trust you. Play the fool. I'm quite good at it.
Yeah, you really are.
gonna go to bed now. It's quite late.
I'll take first watch.
I'll
I'll
take
take all the watches.
I shall rise early and take the last of the watches.
Right, sounds. I think that's all the watches divvied up then.
Before I go to bed.
Tiny hut mage armor. All right. That is fine. As you go into first watch, everything seems to be relatively all right. It's dark out, but such is the way that goes. Little fire keeping you warm, Puff. Kind of just looking around and all that. I think, are you up by yourself? No, it's
I think
you and Jace, because Jace doesn't sleep.
And Jace is just doing Jace stuff.
Just reading the book.
Watches are like 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to spend mine finishing up my first music books.
Oh,
That's 6
yeah.
hours on that puppy.
Yeah, your watch seems to pass without any real incident. It's been relatively quiet. You're able to finish up your music box. You can tell it's in full working condition. Nicely done. This is one of the mithril elven constructions you were working on.
Yeah, from the pieces I bought from the tinkering shop.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Alright, put that away. When he comes back, he'll get this. I just shove it in my little, what do you call it, the handy haversack.
Gotcha.
That's all I do.
2 hours come and pass, and but that would go on to second watch. You're able to get comfy and head off to sleep. It's just Jason now.
Yeah, yes.
Sure.
Oh, it's also, but are you also taking a watch on second watch?
I mean, I said I was gonna take second watch, but sure, I'll take it anyways. I have my company with what's his face.
What's his face?
This fucking guy.
Jason.
This fucking guy. Bodhi and Jason, you're up for second watch. And Jason, you notice something pretty interesting with your tome. You can see that there, what it is you're trying to read seems to be almost kind of obfuscated, as though you can't quite read it, and there just seems to be something written along the top of each page, kind of directing you further and further into the book. And as you're turning through the pages, trying to get to where it's telling you to go, you come across essentially a set of blank pages. And on the page before you, you can see it looks like the book is writing to you, as it seems to be engaging you in a conversation. This isn't something entirely unfamiliar to you, as you recognize your patron communicating with you and asking you some particular questions, expecting detailed responses. But that I will ask you later.
New book, who's this?
As someone is collecting some information from you, and second watch passes without incident as well. I think it's just Jason for third, and then Krika for fourth, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Third watch also passes without incident. Nothing seems to be bothering you all in this night. It's relatively dark and calm. Kind of feels like there might be rain soon, but other than that, everything seems to be all right. As we come to fourth watch, Krika.
Alright. Get up early, my old man tradition. Give my little prayers to the spirits. Try to hear their voices if they have anything to say to me. And then when it's getting close to the end of my watch, as it gets close to sun coming up, are there any, like, trees nearby?
Yeah.
They don't have to be fancy. I'm gonna go over to a couple trees and start scratching at some of the bark until I find some good maggots or something. Worms. Whatever I can find underneath the bark.
Yeah, you can find some grubs of sort.
Just fill up my hand with them.
I respect the smallest of your creatures, spirits, but know that none will escape my view. I will see them all, and I will hear them all, and I will command them all.
As I'm gonna eat them.
Aw. Yeah, alright. Let's chow down on some grubs.
Yep. And I'll just go back to fixing up my spells and just wait for the group to get up. Get on up.
Get on up. As the sun begins to rise. Kind of rousing people up from their sleep.
How many con saves do we need to make for that cheese?
None.
No, Doc doesn't fart through the entire night.
Oh. How refreshing, but strange.
I didn't suspect anything until now.
I smell pine trees. Too many pine trees.
Doc wakes up.
Divination portent and some mage armor. Alright.
Oh, that chicken did not sit well.
Hey, what's wrong? Do you have some bad gas?
Oh, it's something. I haven't eaten fried food in a long time. I was trying to cut back.
I can see why.
What? You know, you didn't have to say that. Get on my horse.
Wait, did you just call him fat?
What? I would never.
Okay.
Alright, Guardians, new day. Everyone saddle up, let's just... how far away? Another day's travel? As I try to mentally map it. With my brain.
Yeah, basically.
I'm gonna look at my little weather field.
Your little Weatherfield shoes thick dark gray skies with a lightning bolt coming down to the ground.
Yep, it's going to rain tomorrow.
It's a good thing we'll be in a fort. Help prevent some of that weather from making us sick. Oh, maybe it was a good thing we were teleported this far. It saves us a lot of time.
Oh, that's true.
And we set off.
And you set off.
On off.
Let's say we didn't. Alright. So the Guardians continue their journey up north along the Ralvin Road. Thick storm clouds brewing overhead. The sun seems to be a sporadic guest of your day, fleeting just a few moments between the clouds overhead. And Krika, you can smell the rain on the air. You can hear the distant rumble of thunder. You know a storm is coming. This is something not unusual for you. But it is going to be heavy rains. Road seems to be relatively empty. As you continue up this way, you come across a few what look like almost like kind of like guard posts, or maybe like places for people to tie up horses or things like that, but all of them seem to be strangely abandoned or just empty. They don't look like they've fallen into disrepair, but they just aren't attended to.
Interesting posts. Moving on.
One second.
Hey, Mary, you must do quite well in the rain.
Well, I don't actually know. It doesn't feel that different. I guess you can compare it to falling from the sky versus walking on land. It's not the same, but the same. So
I feel like those two are very different.
yes, like swimming in the ocean and walking in the rain. Sure, they're both wet, but it's very weird having the water fall on you in drops and not all around you at once.
Ooh.
And your feet are still on the ground.
Like, you people, right? You're from the ocean. Have there ever been, like, any of them, like, in large lakes here in the mainland?
I don't know. You don't really? Well, I don't know any that live in the lakes. That would seem foolish, since most of the things that probably wouldn't fit in lake,
Oh.
or even come from lake. Most start in the ocean. That's how we got here.
Maybe next time we're near the ocean, we can go and visit your village.
Sure. Well, I don't think you guys could survive down there.
Oh, nonsense. I know this great spell called water breathing.
Okay. As you guys get crushed by the immense pressure of the ocean.
Oh, I'm already crushed by a lot of pressure every day of my life, thank you.
Fucking savage.
Just in here
That
wondering.
meme that's like my status at the moment. It's like they have adapted to survive under great pressure. It's like a picture of the fish under the sea.
Well, maybe we go to the shallow part of the city.
Well, there is no shelter part of the city.
Well, it sounds like a poor design then.
Well, we're used to it. I never thought about it for non-Triton people. You guys, you are meant to stay on the surface and help on the surface.
It's not like we have big globes of water for all the Tritons coming out of the ocean.
Yeah, that's true.
Curious question. What do Triton women look like? I don't think I've ever seen one.
Oh yeah, take the orb. It has everything that I know about.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to, if you'll hand it over,
Yeah, here you go.
carefully take it, and I'm going to request knowledge. I'm sorry.
Why? Hello there. And who might you be?
Oh, hi, Aegon. It's Puff McBuck. I guess you're the different one that doesn't know us yet. Just curious, wondering, a friend of mine, Bodhi, gave you quite a bit of information about his homeland and his people.
Yes.
Just curious, what do the females of the Tritons look like? I've always wondered.
Female Tritons look remarkably similar to males, covered in scales, and also featuring gills as well. They are lithe creatures, quite capable of swimming and adequate in, or equivalent in just about every way to the male members of their species. They do often have more colorful patterns in their scales than most males, including some with a more rare genetic trait to have a sort of rainbow pattern or shimmer along their scales.
Oh.
What exactly were you looking for?
Well, you just less like dictionary definition, more like shapely definition. I guess you can't see my hands moving.
No, I can't, but I believe I can read your intention. Perhaps this would be of some aid. And give me a wisdom save.
With advantage, because it's magic?
Sure.
Yeah. Boom. Oh, no.
Jesus.
Blah,
As
blah, blah.
you are essentially stunned for about the next minute as your mind is flooded with images of Triton women.
What kind of images?
Oh dear God.
Just about every kind that Aegon has seen and every kind that Bodhi has seen. So if Bodhi has seen naked Triton women, then you see what Bodhi has seen.
His mom.
Real weird mixed emotions in that one.
Don't know why he put that in the USB drive, but he did. All right.
I mean, it's part of the. He didn't control what gets in. Here's like select all.
You don't control me.
It's like a mixture.
What does Poff look like as he's like just seeing scores and scores of porn?
As.
I was going to say,
Pretty
it
sure
looks like
they're
he's kind
all
of
not
transfixed in
Most of them are
the
clothed.
distance.
Also, we're not really mammals, so we don't have,
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Every female creature on the planet in my world has boobs. Deal with it.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
They're air sacs.
What is anatomically correct?
Off. Okay, something's off.
Oh, it's probably just the stone. Don't worry, he'll be fine.
I'm gonna try to like grab the stone out of his hands.
Give me a wisdom
man.
save.
Uh-oh.
As your mind is bombarded with images of Tritons. And you are stunned for 1 minute.
Good fucking lord, I banished the stone for a while.
What? That's metagaming. That's highly frowned upon.
The stone is not a creature.
Oh, it's not a creature. Oh well. Oh, they're fucked. Have fun, guys.
Okay, well,
And it wouldn't end the effects on them either. The information's already in their mind. They're just recoiling from it.
Do they like Because wouldn't Doc be like leaned over on his horse while we're still moving?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. But for the purposes of not having to deal with that, they were walking next to each other in order for Doc to actually be able to reach over. So he just looks like he's kind of holding onto the stone. And
Well, I have long arms.
thankfully, one hand was still holding onto the reins quite tightly now, as he's basically been electrocuted. After some time, you're able to kind of shake off the images, and you can see the road ahead of you again. So, does that answer your question?
Yeah, okay, that's all I need. Thank you, bye. And I head back to Bodhi. Yep, thank you.
Oh, did you see that?
I saw everything.
Oh, there was a much simpler option. I could have just showed you.
Showed me what?
Yes.
Yeah, look. It's a minor illusion, a wig on Bodhi's head.
Oh my god, I saw that one!
I don't think that's how Triton women look. As I look at the wig that doesn't move with his
No,
head.
they don't look like that. They look like a lot of other things. So many other things.
Yes, aren't they wonderful warriors? Did you see some of the armor?
Yeah,
The armor
yeah.
was glorious.
Oh, it sure was, buddy. Oh my god.
What?
Oh, it's just, there's a lot.
Yes.
There's a lot. Did you see it, Doc? You saw it. There's a lot.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, there was at least hundreds.
Hundreds.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Aegon must have added information too. That's interesting.
Oh, I think he's quite a bit of a dirty old, well, maybe
I
he
don't want
hasn't
to eat fish anymore.
Oh, no.
What?
Definitely not.
No more fish.
But you guys were just insistent on coming down to my village.
Yeah, maybe next year.
We need a moment.
What about your water breathing spell?
Oh,
Oh, he forgot. Oh, God.
Oh, yes. Oh, no. My brain is so
see,
weak.
Doc. Crazy
Oh,
old man.
oh, shucks. Guess we can't
no,
go
it's
on
raining.
that trip.
I didn't think fish had those.
Fish had what?
Why were there spines down there?
Fish had titties. They're not mammals.
I just finished up my journey quietly.
It wasn't necessarily meant to be that they were horrifying looking creatures or anything, but the barrage is quite unsettling to see.
It's a lot. It's
Yeah.
like, I want to see what this looks like. Here's everything. Here's
Ass
everything.
and titties.
And see,
ass and
the
titties.
thing that makes it so overwhelming is that it was sending you every Triton female that Bodhi has ever seen, even if they weren't in conversation, because the information just pulls all of it. So even the people he didn't even notice, just like background characters in his own earlier life, all of them were being flashed before you. You might want to adjust the settings on that stone. There's a reason it was a work in progress as opposed to a completed
Make this
thing.
into a weapon.
Yeah,
Pretty
right?
effective.
Oh, indeed.
Fail a wisdom save, get bombarded with fish in one.
You're stunned for a minute.
So I should be considered proficient with advantage whenever I make a history check on what Triton women look like, for having just absorbed.
If you need to describe what Triton women look like, you don't even need to make a check. You just know what
Have
Triton
I
women
seen
look
her
like.
before? I've probably seen her before. Oh, I've seen you.
Oh, I've seen.
Jesus.
Yeah, there you go.
Man named Aegon.
I know where you got fits, girl.
Probably not from the same village, unless Aegon visited mine.
It's like
The
a
fucking
weird
scary
Aegon
thing
revenge
is like-
porn thing.
No.
Well, no, because think about it. Think about it.
There's-
He totally fucking knows the scry spell. Like, he could just be scrying on women all the time and they wouldn't know.
You wouldn't do
Super
that.
powerful wizard. Not saying he would, but a super powerful wizard could.
Yeah, but like, why?
Because scrying's a messed up spell and some people are evil.
Yeah, but I mean, most of the evil people aren't trying to like spy on women to look at them in the shower. Like they're
Oh, that's true. They probably
They're
just use like.
they have
My
ninth
evil
level.
plan.
Yeah, they have ninth level spells. They're busy trying to like just have women throw themselves at them or whatever it is wizards do. I don't know.
I'm chaotic good, thank you. I'm not evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just continue driving on.
Are we there yet?
You're getting closer and closer. It's getting dark now, and you can see up ahead. You seem to be going basically uphill at an incline now, as it looks like you can see perhaps off in the distance now your destination.
Look, there it is.
As you're getting closer and closer, as you are basically traveling through the rain at this point.
It's the only way to travel in rain.
Let's go. With your pace.
Yep, the sooner we're out of this rain, better.
Me.
Does it seem plausible that we get there in an hour's time?
Yeah, it seems like you could probably get there in about an hour.
I'll make it 59 minutes.
Aw, yeah. How are you gonna do that?
By going slightly faster.
Leaning forward on your
yeah.
horse.
Bite my
You know, Doc,
smear a blood racing stripe on the side of my horse so I go faster.
since you have such terrible time remembering stuff, why don't you just have Aegon download your memory?
I don't think that's an appropriate usage of such an interesting magical device that he created.
From the bag you can hear, I'd love to have your memories. Please give them to me.
Ew.
Just
But it would have all your memories and your knowledge in case you get like kidnapped or something and you need it.
no. Why don't Jace? Why don't you give him all of your memories too?
I don't think you guys want those.
No, I mean we don't want them, but perhaps Aegon would.
I don't think Aegon's into that type of stuff. Seemed like he was mostly into women.
Wait, what? I said your mind, not your body.
No, I understood the question. I understood it.
Well, I mean, to each their own. Yeah, this is good. This is good chicken.
Just eating chicken in the rain.
Yeah.
With soggy fried chicken.
Fucking shower chicken, man. Ever eaten shower chicken before?
Yeah.
With your shower beer.
It is.
Shower beer. Shower beer, shower chicken, man.
Oh yeah, shower.
The struggle is real.
Right. After some time riding quickly up this hill through the rain, you get closer and closer, and you can see there is a path now that leads up to this hall, which seems to be quite dark. Normally think there'd probably be like lights or something kind of illuminating the path, maybe torches or something, but it just seems to be almost like just a black building up against the top of this hill.
Where is everybody? Oh no, are they on vacation too?
Let's approach with caution. Usually forts have lights or something unless they're expecting an attack.
That's true. I mean, should we like call out or like?
How close are we?
Oh, you're getting pretty close. That is the wrong thing.
How long has it been since the morning?
since the morning. It's probably been about it's probably about 8 o'clock now. Okay, it's fine.
In John's defense, Pop did just say attack.
Doc would always just have his mage armor on. He's no fool. He's no scrub. Should we call out or like?
If we're close enough, I don't want to be shouting off in the distance. Let's just let them know we're here.
As you continue to ride towards, you're getting relatively close now, probably within a couple 100 feet now of the hall. You can see the landscaping around it seems to be in good shape. It doesn't appear, as best you can tell, abandoned, but there doesn't appear to be any light coming from within like the windows or anything. It just seems to be dark.
Huh. And I cut my little mouth. Well, actually, it's a pretty big mouth. Hello?
Your voice carries, but it seems like only for a bit against the backdrop of the heavy rain all around you. You figure it'd probably be hard for someone to hear you at this point. Thankfully, you all are close together.
No one's working the gate.
Oh, that's not normal.
That's really unsettling.
What's
Knock on the gate.
Get ready, boys.
Hello?
This could be a trap.
Yep, you knock on the iron rock gate before you, which doesn't appear to be locked. You kind of just move to kind of shake it or something. No one's at the guard tower to the left or right of it, and the gate just opens. And there is a stone path leading up the remainder of the distance towards the hall itself, and then away from the gate, the road seems to continue on. So it's like, imagine yourself at the bottom of the letter U, and if you were to go down from the bottom, you'd be heading up the hill. As it almost seems like this hall is built on top of this hill, and the road just kind of curves up to meet it, and then goes back down towards River Moot, continuing on, this way or whatever. Alright, I'm assuming you guys are going to go up towards the hall. I'll bring you all over here.
As we die.
You all are down here.
Kaika, keep your eyes sharp.
Kaika, you are doing your best to look around, but this heavy rain is obscuring things quite unfortunately.
Forebodingly.
They got my advantage. They made with only a pass of 21 perception.
But things that are... You still can't see things that are heavily obscured.
Can you smell them?
What do these ghosts smell like?
There's no ghosts around you. Jason, do you have vision?
What the dead bodies?
Yeah, you have
I don't
sight.
think anyone has vision.
I don't see anything like this.
You don't have
kind of
any.
thing's
You don't have
dark.
any light sources. That's the. Do you have dark vision or like a?
I have dark vision.
I can't see
I
anything.
can't see anything.
You're not on the map.
Oh,
we're
Open the map, coach. Come in, coach.
60,
I
30.
was thinking the gate you meant like a courtyard or something. Yeah, if we're just walking in complete darkness, I'll light up a torch. Or not light up a torch, but I'll cast light on my shield.
Let me see what you guys at. Let me drag you all in here so you can exist, I guess.
Oh, I'm alive.
Oh, there we are.
You enjoy existing.
Krika.
Hey, I'm on the map now.
I mean, Krika, you have a light going.
Yeah, like myself.
I cast
And
dark
horses.
Was it 20, 40 over 20, right?
Yeah. Oh shit. So we are outside?
Yeah.
Fuck.
The iron
the
gate leads
courtyard?
to this path, to this courtyard, exactly.
Yeah.
Which you are ascending up now. Let me zoom in here.
This rain is
horses
fucking
on.
ridiculous. Because it's like early morning, right?
No, it's about 8 o'clock at night.
Oh shit. I didn't realize we traveled that far after our camp. Whoopsie-doodles.
That's how you
Alright.
guys got up here. Because you're still about, give or take, about a day's travel away. But I may have shaved off an hour or two just to get to the next thing.
Gotcha.
Is everyone on here? Krika, Bodhi, someone's missing,
See,
Well, we got 5 people.
right? Okay, yeah.
I
I wasn't trying to meme, honestly. I literally thought I forgot somebody. Alright. Doc, you have dark vision, right?
Yep.
Alright, let me give you 60, not 6 feet, Jesus. 60 over
He's
30.
getting old. His vision's kind of fading.
There you go. So now you can see, though you're heavy, this rain is definitely limiting your vision. So let me see here. Yeah, and then Jason. And then, where are you at, Hoff?
I'm under my horse.
You're under your horse.
I'm carrying it.
You have normal dark vision?
I have normal dark vision. I have no dark vision now.
Died
Let
of
me
it.
see. 60 over. There we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
60 over 1. There you go. I think, Bodhi, are you good?
Yep.
Alright. I don't know why I'm doing all this, because I'm about to fix it anyway. Alright. I just realized I'm going through all this and, lulz. Alright, yeah.
It's for us. It's for us.
Are you off the path? Doc, get over here.
Oh yeah, I hopped off the path.
Lol.
Talk's not stupid. This being on a path looks like a trap.
What's your wisdom?
Yeah, I know history.
Hey, what's your wisdom?
13.
Okay. Just checking.
My history and my investigations. +8.
Well, I'm gonna go gallivanting on someone's courtyard. They take good care of these things, right?
Oh yes, I mean, you know, grass and things.
Are we free to press on?
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
I don't think there should be any other
Careful.
issues.
Careful, Guardian.
These like sort of ivory or marble benches, some sort of nice stonework, continuing up the path. Heavy rain.
Bodhi, come on!
Bodhi is busy trying to be the best ADC he can.
Running it down mid.
He's looking for his jungle.
You get closer and closer to
Reaching
the
that
hall.
bow.
You can see the shapes of the building come into view as there, again, seems to be almost no light coming from this place. You're much closer now. You can see relatively clearly into the windows. It's just dark, inky blackness.
God, what happened in 2 months?
What do you mean 2 months?
When we were in the other dimension, sounded like a couple months had passed. We are expected to go do this, relatively soon.
Ooh.
What happened? Is this a well?
Maybe they're on vacation.
It's a fountain of sorts. It seems to be a beautiful carving of a woman carrying some sort of Aquarius callback vase atop her shoulder, which looks like perhaps water would come out of or something. But right now it lies, unused and not operational at the moment.
How does the grass look around this area? Is it unkempt? Is it long? Is it...
It looks perfect, actually. Almost surgically so.
Someone's been taking care of their plants. There's got to be someone here then.
You can come up now and you can see there's a set of doors here and here with this overhang up above. It's about a story up.
Does this fountain look completely dry? Like there's no water?
It's full of rainwater. But it doesn't look like any water is moving as it should or anything like that.
Right,
No sign of like blood or anything. There's not like I see a leg.
Windows.
Nah, there's no just human
Not
body
combat.
parts or anything. No signs of combat or struggle or anything like that.
Are there any windows?
Yeah, there's tons.
I'm gonna look inside.
Yeah, you can look inside. Let me see, where are you? Let me compare that to my floor plan, please. Give me one moment. Based on where you are, yeah, you can see inside what looks to be like a sort of large dining hall of sorts, but it seems to be completely empty. And just a couple long, nice tables, nice chairs, and just no movement or seeming like life at all inside of this place.
Can I check the door for traps?
Do I see like any like candles or torches or anything inside of this building?
You can see like a torch or like a sconce across the wall, but it is unlit. And sure, Jace, you can go ahead and check for traps. Why not?
I light it.
The door doesn't appear to be trapped.
I try to open it.
You find it's locked.
Then I shall pick the lock.
Can I light the torch inside?
Breathe over Jason's shoulder.
The smell of
The
sushi
sconce
wafting over
across
here.
from you, Doc, is too far for prestidigitation to lock it, and you also can't cast through windows.
I open the window.
The window is locked. Give me a sleight of hand check and a stealth check.
Who are you talking to?
Monsieur picking the door.
Do I use my thief tools?
Yeah. So you can use your thieves' tools. I think that gives you advantage on picking locks or something. I forget which those.
I think they just
I
let
think
you
you
use
just-
proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Thieves'
have to
tools for
make a
picking the
stealth check?
lock, and then make a stealth check. All right, give me
Both
1
of us?
second. Are you also picking a door?
He's breathing over his neck.
You're just breathing.
Okay. Not
I'm
heavy
inspiring you. He's inspiring him. Do it.
Let me check something. Make sure. Always whisper rolls. Okay, good.
Put that needle in that keyhole, yeah.
Yeah, you can feel like it sounds like maybe the lock is clicking into place, Jace, and you can also hear what sounds like heavy metal footsteps coming towards you. Dunk, 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 dunk. and you can hear what sounds like a large sword being drawn behind the door.
How did he run so far so fast?
Hide behind Bodhi.
Jace, what is happening?
I may have alerted something inside.
Oh, did it sound friendly?
The door opens in front of you, Bodhi, and you can see what looks like a large man wearing very thick, heavy metal armor with a sword pointed at you.
Hi, I'm Bodhi.
Hello!
We're the Guardians.
Is it more of them? You can see just ever so slightly that this heavy, like, knight in front of you kind of just turns its head, back and forth, kind of just like almost creaking, or like it sounds like metal against metal, like, as it turns its head back and forth. Who are you? You hear from deep inside of this hall.
We're the Guardians. I'm Bodhi. I motion over to my left. This is Doc.
Hello, I'm Doc.
This is Jason.
Yep.
And go, Wolf, Gregor, come here. We found the people.
Slowly start to stride my horse up just to get a better look. What's going on?
This is Gregor.
Crawl over this horse.
And this is Wolf.
Hello.
You are not members of the Order of the Burning Sun?
No. Nope.
Nope.
The Guardian.
No, I don't believe so.
And why did you try to pick my lock?
I mean,
No.
I didn't. Who picked,
Yeah, Bodhi, why would you try to do that?
who picked the lock?
Jason, why would you say that?
The thing is that our fish friend here is from another culture. They usually use keys for every door, and he was trying to use his own. It's
I
new
don't
for him.
even have
No,
anything.
you
It
don't.
wasn't even me.
He says things he doesn't understand sometimes.
Dude, I'm pretty sure Jace was trying to pick
No,
the
it's
lock.
guys.
No?
No.
It's fine. We were sent here to talk to someone
Yes.
anyways.
We're here on official business.
It looked
Official
abandoned.
business.
We were trying to help.
Try to
Yes,
help.
we're supposed to speak with,
Yes, Jason
What
was
was
trying
his
to
name?
help us get in there.
Harthos, I say over everyone.
Harthos. Yes, Harthos.
And I hope you are not lying to me. You will pay dearly for such transgressions.
Oh,
I never
I don't
lie.
Lying.
I don't lie.
Lying
I just
to
say
I don't.
things.
Whoops. Whoops, what's this?
Fine.
Damn it.
Doing rolling liars nice. Now you gotta get off the horse and pick him up. I gotta find him in the darkness.
No, that's on my saddle.
That's on your saddle. You have a little die rolling spot
There's
on
a
your
little
saddle.
dice
There's a
tray.
lot of room on
There's
it.
a wormwood. A nice little wormwood, little dice tray, with a little dice tower right there in the little pommel of the saddle.
There's plenty of room on my
Yeah.
saddle. I'm a small boy.
Fine. Come in, have an audience with me.
Oh, thank you. What's your name, sir?
As the giant suit of metal backs away from you, sheathing its sword silently. As you make your way into this building, you can see it is quite dark. There don't appear to be any sort of lighting fixtures, lights, or anything like that. The floor seems to be made of, as best you can tell, solid stone. You can feel your shoes slide against it with a sort of like you're stepping on marble. And it is quite nice in here. And there you can hear the man you were speaking to address you from basically about here or so inside there, Doc. Come, have your friends come in as well. Leave your
Come
horses
on in,
outside.
everybody. Of course, I mean, you would bring a horse into a house. I mean, ludicrous.
Shut
What a
the door
lovely-
behind you.
Lovely place you have here.
As you all enter, give me 1 second. Just adjusting. Oh god, why did I put 2 boaties? Why are there 2 boaties?
Oh god. Oh no!
The boaties are
What's your
multiplying.
bodies?
On the next map. Give me a second. Why are there 2 docks? What the fuck?
Because I'm awesome.
The parallel universes are crossing over.
I think
There's
I
a
just copy and
cut in the
pasted you
country.
guys like too many times, and so now there's like multiple iterations of you and your horses and shit.
Nice.
There we
But
go.
to kill them, right? Those are clones. That's the encounter.
We must gain their power.
You can see the man up above you. Let me put you guys over just a little bit more. Get you inside.
Okay.
The man up above you, Doc, at the top of these stairs, about 10 feet up or so, is bald and of a sort of sea green or gray skin color. It almost looks kind of sickly as he's looking down with you with these bright red eyes just peering down upon you. And you can see. Let's pull you on over here.
Infinite power.
Oh, hello, sir.
Hello.
The contrast of Doc and the fucking scary lightning bolt. God damn it.
This man seems to be wearing what looks like very thick, fine armor as he descends down the stairs towards you. With a sort of litheness or grace to him that seems almost unnatural. Back me the fuck up, Doug. Your name is over his face. Don't appreciate it. As he looks like, what is it? Control Z? No, Control.
And you
Shift
click on
Z?
them and hold C, I think. You just click on them and hit C.
There's like a. There you go.
Oh, hello, sir.
Huh.
Are you Harthos?
Indeed, I am.
Oh,
What
guys, we found him.
business do you have with me?
Well, you see, we were, a few months ago, we helped stop a giant invasion in the town of Tribor, and seems that our efforts have won us the favor of, perhaps a friend of yours. Her name's Urgala.
Urgala. I remember her quite fondly. I'm glad she's doing well.
Good, good. Well, she sent us kind of a strange ask. She said you might have a sword, a great sword, for slaying giants. And perhaps you might be willing to part with it to people who are out slaying giants.
I do possess such a weapon, though I am reluctant to part with it for such, well, at the behest of an old friend. Though I do have the thorn in my side as of
Oh.
late.
Oh no, here, let me see. I could get that for you.
No, Doc, don't touch, don't touch, no touch.
What?
No, you don't touch, they don't touch lords.
Oh, I mean, you can. I mean, my father touched the Lord many a time.
What is the thorn in your side, Lord Zymorven?
This Order of the Burning Sun, they do not respect the laws of the Silver Marches. I have written to Mithril Hall to have them dealt with, but their response has been disappointingly slow. Though it appears they have sent something that will suffice, as he seems to look you all over. Krika, as he's speaking, you can see quite evidently the flash of extremely white and well-pointed teeth within his mouth.
I'm impressed.
Show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Little jealous. Back in my prime. God, I was strong back then.
God, I was strong then. Fetch me the breastplate, Stretcher. If you can ever so politely have the Order of the Burning Sun leave my domain, then I think I would be able to provide you with the weapon you seek.
That would be. That seems applicable.
I'm gonna go back.
Why are they bothering you exactly?
They seek to destroy me, the fools.
Hey, why would they try to hurt you? You seem like a nice man with a lovely castle.
They seek to destroy me because of what I am. Their foolish religion leading them astray into the wolf's den, if you will.
Oh, yes, I
As he
understand.
seems to sort of, at this point, descend the last few stairs without touching them, as he seems to just glide down them towards you, Doc, and then kind of just go around you ever so gracefully.
As he
Oh,
slides under the carpet.
You're correct. These lords in the north are quite graceful.
Before landing on top of this very nice looking carpet. It's the best one I had. Thank you very much. So, they seek to destroy me because I am a vampire. But I am a vampire under the protection of the Silver Marches. I have an obligation, an allegiance. They do not respect these laws. They do not respect our allegiance. As he seems to
What
sort of
was it,
stride
this place?
closer to you, Puff.
Who was this people
It's
that
called-
you called them again? The sunshine?
The Order of the Burning Sun.
Thank you, bud.
I pull out the crystal. And I touch the crystal. Hello. Aegon.
Give me one moment to switch to Aegon voice.
Peter Piper pickled peppers.
Old books are my favorite. Old books are my favorite. Yes, Bodhi. How can I
Oh
help
boy,
you?
my short-term memory loss. What was it called again? The Order.
Now I feel like I actually damaged your brain.
My short-term memory loss kicked in.
You were going to
Order.
ask me about the Order of the Burning Sun, it seems.
The Order of the Burning Sun, yes. Aegon, do you know anything about the Order of the Burning Sun?
They are, it seems, a religious group, an old group of zealots. They don't exist anymore as far as my records show. Why, are you reading a book about them?
No, there's this guy here who's a vampire who is bound to some moon thing, covenant, or something, whatever. And apparently they're a thorn in his side, and we have to help them. And then I pull away from the crystal. What was your name again?
You are
As I look at the vampire boy.
a strange one.
Oh, tell me about it. He is quite strange. His name was Harthos, Bodhi. Harthos
Ah, Harthos.
Zymorven.
Then I go back and telepathy. Yes, his name is Harthos. Do you know anything about Harthos?
Let me help you out. There you go.
Ah, there we go. Do you know anything about Lord Hoythos, the vampire?
Lord EP21Zymorven. Ah, yes, he is a vampire beholden to Mithril Hall. He's been keeping Zymorven Hall for the last 100 years or so.
Yes, well, we're trying to help him, and apparently the Order of the Sunlight is a thorn in his side. So,
Yes, if the Order of the
anything-
Burning Sun are present, they despise vampires and creatures of the night, swearing themselves to destroy them and any other undead they encounter, believing them without question to be evil.
Well, Hoythos seems like a nice guy.
I do not have records on Arthos being, as you say, a nice guy.
Well, he hasn't killed us yet, so that's a look in my book. Thank you, Aegon. That's all I needed to know.
As the crystal light dims and you shove it back in the bag.
Okay.
So,
Now then, where were we?
will you be able to assist me or not?
Yes. As I say, it's I give him the signature Bodhi thumbs up.
None of us here are fans of racists. I mean,
Yes, we are very racist against undead.
So you...
You do not speak. Are you incapable of speaking? As this creature gestures towards Krika.
Does he smell like death?
Actually, he doesn't really smell like anything. He smells like the absence of smells, if that makes any sense. Like, there isn't a staleness to him, or decay, or really anything. It
Okay.
almost just smells like you're breathing in just air.
Oh, no, I don't think Kraken knows what a vampire is, so I guess he wouldn't know if he was undead or not.
What do you wish for me to say? You are the master of this place. And we have told you what we want.
I was only trying to place who amongst you was in charge.
Oh, yep, that's Paul from Big Buck.
Hey!
Big Bucks.
Yeah.
Sure, you've heard of him.
It's you.
Yes, me. So you just run it by me one more time. I'm sorry, my ears, they're not as good as they used to be. What exactly did you want us to do about the burning sun? You're getting really close. You are so close. I'm so blessed to be in your presence.
I just wished for you.
It's essence of Waterdeep.
I see. It smelled faintly of essence of fear.
That too, yeah.
I mean, it's just the
Interesting
Lord. Why are
scent.
you so afraid of him?
Oh, it just intimidated you. So much power, so much honor in my presence, my lowly presence. Yeah, so just one more time. You want us to just talk to them?
If they are amicable, just have them leave.
Oh.
And say you were sent by Mithril Hall or Silvery Moon, and they may take that as hedence, or, what's the word? A sign that I truly do have the law on my side, but if they, well, persist, then remove them.
You want us to lie for you?
You aren't lying. I am permitted to rule these lands under the Silver Marches. That is true.
Okay, absolutely. Well, I can certainly say we, the Guardians, will try our best, and I just kind of look past him as I'm talking and notice Krika moving around behind him, giving him the look, like the don't bite look.
I'm just as he starts getting a little bit too close to Puff, I just sort of slowly circle around and put my hand on my knife.
Oh no, you guys!
Oh, do
it's
you
fine.
put your hand on your knife?
Yep.
You can hear a very audible shift of metal behind you, as if you peek over your shoulder, you can see the suits of armor around you have their hands on their blades as well.
Oh. So I
Look over my shoulder and just give him a big grin.
Now, unfortunately, I am bound by law to not remove these pests myself unless they directly threaten me, but I believe they are consolidating their efforts to make sure that if they do so quickly, swiftly, and at once. And whilst I believe I would be capable of fending them off along with, well, the guards I have here, I have pressing matters to attend to that have been preoccupying me. I cannot stand watch for them all the time. Plus, to be honest, I really don't like sleeping in my armor.
Of course, who could?
I sleep in my armor all the time. Like, every night.
As Lord Harthos just kind of motions over to you, kind of comes over to you, Doc, and just moves almost with unerring speed a single hand to basically just brush up against your mage armor. How quaint.
Oh, it is. You know, I'm sure it's nothing like you being a noble. I'm sure you have access to quite elaborate and magnificent gear. But I am, but a traveling wizard here with my friends. So I make do.
I see. Well, I would not send my privileged guests out into the rain. You are welcome to stay here for the night.
Oh, thank you.
But you
lovely.
must keep yourself to the east wing of the building. Do not travel to the west wing. I do not wish to hurt you.
He's the
sure
way,
you
right?
do.
And
Real
Cody
quick,
points to the left.
Lord
And
Harlow,
you
is
can
that
tell
the
quite
east
easily.
wing?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
is
The right
that
side.
the
Stay to the
east
right side of the building.
Oh, okay. You got Jason.
Yes, Doc.
I mean, you don't sleep either. Perhaps you and Lord Harthos could stay up and chat all evening. I'm sure him being here by himself, maybe he gets lonely.
Oh, I don't think I have anything that he would want to be entertained by. I get told I'm annoying a lot.
Who would say such a thing?
I bite my tongue.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I need to eat. If you find yourself famished, you can go to the west side on the first floor and find food. As he gestures up and over in this direction towards the eatery place. On the third floor, you'll find many an accommodation. That is where you need to stay on the east side of the building. And do take credence to my words when I say, stay on your side.
Okay, so third floor on the east side, and then if we're hungry, first floor on the west side.
Yes.
Are there restrooms or chamber pots on the east side?
Yes. There are chamber
good.
pots in every room.
Oh, wonderful. You guys were having a sleepover.
I'll look up at these large metallic things that are obviously taller than myself. Try to get a look at the people inside of them. I'm assuming I don't see people.
You don't.
They just like empty.
They appear to be.
I'm gonna walk over
It's
to the other
basically
one.
just a face of black is just looking down at you. And they seem to be about, give or take, about tower size. Maybe a little less thick.
Okay.
Toys.
Can I do an Arcana check on one?
Sure. What exactly are you looking for? They do appear to be evidently animated by some sort of magic.
Oh, so they're okay, they're not Warforged, so that's good. Can I sense how powerful of magic?
Not off of an Arcana check, no.
Oh. There's quite a few of these things as I look around the room. Those
What kind of weapons they got?
They all seem to have great swords.
Fuck.
Which one's the giant slaying great sword? Better go check.
Well,
Just hoping they had long swords.
Oh.
Whoa. Excuse me though, really quick, Lord Harthos.
yes.
What is that? Is that an altar that you have up there on your where you came down from? What is that? It looks interesting.
Oh. That is just a place where I meditate
Oh.
and contemplate. And also greet guests like yourself.
Makes sense. Being the Lord of Zymorven Hall, you'd need a place to greet travelers and visitors and other dignitaries.
Indeed.
But I'm off to bed. I mean, this is lovely, lovely place.
Sleep well.
Oh, I'll sleep like a baby.
I trust you'll set out in the morning.
Oh, after breakfast.
How do you lead,
Actually, do we
vampire?
have dinner?
How do I what?
I turn away from the strange, empty people.
How do you lead, vampire? These things are empty.
With the first kind of, not necessarily weakness, but sign of a sort of pain, you can see a sort of, because you have really high insight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see sort of like almost like a kind of twitch to his face as it seems to recompose itself. I have not led in quite some time. Thankfully, the world is at peace. Now, if you'll excuse me, as with a sort of poof of smoke and fog, it disappears, fog flowing underneath the door as you can see Jason out into the rain.
I just start walking to the stuff.
Okay, everyone, stick together.
But what about breakfast? I mean,
I already ran upstairs. I'm assuming we're supposed to go up those stairs though, right? We need to get to the third floor.
Yeah.
Looking around. So this looks like an exit back out where we came from.
No, there is not an exit out this way, actually. It just seems to go down.
Just take a look around.
Oh, Bodhi can't see, so he's just
here,
sticking.
You can see, Krika, there appear to be like long tapestries of great artwork.
I'm just trying to look for any signs of people at all. I'm assuming I don't find any, but that's what Craig is looking for.
Yeah, you don't.
It's just like all dusty and shit.
Dusty is kind of the wrong word. It seems to be very well maintained, but very empty. There is no smell of sweat or anything lingering in the air. It doesn't seem lived in at all. Almost sterile.
It smells like soap and not people.
Sure.
I'm gonna go back. And follow
It kind of has
after,
like the smell that
Doc
like a
up.
hospital has. You know, that smell. of,
Ooh,
like,
I hate that
bleach.
Just-
smell.
Just urine.
No,
Weird
sterility. It's just sterility. Nothing.
Yeah.
What's this?
It appears to be a statue of Zymorven himself, gesturing
Yes.
out. Almost the pose seems to be welcoming, as though just like kind of just yes, help yourself. The arm extended as you proceed, into this area. Other arm behind the small of his back, and there seems to be a smile etched on his face. And you notice one of the changes about this statue in comparison to the man you just saw is it seems to have hair and much, much smaller ears. Seems to be a man dressed in basically just simple, fine clothes and perceivably human.
Huh. This is what he used to look like. Would have liked to met this man before he, Anyway, I'm gonna try to look, get a different angle at him. Just trying to take in this piece of art. That's all I'm doing.
What are you doing, Jason?
We lost him.
Oh, is he no longer in Discord?
Got booted out of Roll20.
Uh-oh.
I'm just having a very hard time reconnecting to it.
Oh no. Is there anything in particular you wanted to do?
Did everyone already split off?
Seems like most people are going upstairs.
Yeah.
I will go upstairs too, but I'll probably bunk with someone.
No.
You don't want to sleep by yourself.
I mean, I don't sleep.
Okay, so is anyone heading to the second floor?
Nope, he said go to the third floor.
Is everyone going to the third floor?
I'm just sort of followed Doc to try to reconvene with the group away from prying robot eyes.
Oh, about that.
Everywhere.
So I guess we passed through the second floor going up the stairs, right?
Yeah.
We get a look? A peek?
There's fucking pink treasure chests everywhere.
You're actually not entirely wrong about that.
Oh god.
And this
There's
is where Doc
Nate.
dies because he's gonna have to go to the west side of the building.
Alright. Bringing you guys up to the third floor.
Darkness all around me.
You can put yourselves like coming up the stairs, like right where that circle is, I guess. Yeah.
Darkness all around me.
Darkness, my old friend.
Uh-oh.
I can't see this map again.
Are you blind?
Yeah.
I got vision. I can see it.
Fog.
Oh. There's chests everywhere.
You can't see through walls.
Yeah, there's no way in hell I was gonna fucking dynamic lighting this bitch. For
So
what?
like, do I know like, like on this floor plan, like, do I know like at what point it's like the west side of the building? Because we're not supposed to go over
As
here,
you
right?
cross to that point, the animated armor to your right seems to reach down for its sword.
Hello, sir. Is this the line? Yeah, I need to stay like at a pointing. I'm like, do I stay
As
over
it just
here?
moves its head up and down to indicate yes.
So not this room.
I still can't see anything. Krika, help.
I've just appeared. My flashlight is like flickering right now. I'm like banging onto it. Like, come on, god damn it.
Oh, there.
Ooh, this is lovely.
Batteries.
Why did it give you dark vision? I shouldn't have done that. Do you have vision now, Krika?
Yeah.
Let me turn your dark vision off. There we go. Now you can see because of Krika. And Pop, you can see that there's a room here where you can all bunk together.
Hey guys, there's a room here where we could all bunk together.
Oh, that sounds great.
Dark shots.
Did these beds even look remotely large enough for me?
It seems to be kind of like cots or like barracks of sort. It's reminiscent of the fact that this place is supposed to play host to soldiers on the road and stuff like that.
Rudy just lays on one with his back, on his back, laying on his back. Words. What are they?
It's 1, 2. Jason. Oh, there you are. Where's Doc? Oh,
Yeah, you find
God.
it empty, Doc.
Damn it.
Gotta squeeze past Jason. Doc?
I'm gonna cast a minor illusion right on the other side of the door to make it look like there's another door.
Like, there's 2 doors on 1 doorway?
No, like if you open the door, it'll just look like there's another door. I don't know.
Like, do I hear magic?
Give me a perception check.
Magic.
I'm not good at those. They're verbal components, as they're often called.
Yep. You don't hear it over the rain and heavy thunder outside. And as you're kind of creaking down the floorboards, you can see the door just closed right there. But
I just saw the door closed.
no, it just is closed.
Okay, I was like, okay. Doc, oh,
Shink! As
Yep.
the sword is drawn and pointed at you.
I know what that means. Don't have to say a word.
And with a
go back
smooth,
and-
unnatural motion, it just resheaths the sword.
So is that a T? I step back. That's a ray. Okay, Doc. You. God damn it! I think we lost our wizard.
And that
My bad.
is where we'll end tonight's session.
Yay! I'm in my own room.
Fucking dog.
I quite
He
like
gave me such a good dramatic line, Pop. I think we lost our wizard. Yep, that's where it is. That's done. We're done. That's it. That's what we're calling it.
That's what the fucking vampire was.
As for next session.
What did you
I
say,
love
Brendan?
But I was about to ask what a vampire was.
Oh, yeah. That'll be for next session, I guess.
What? Just ask the stone. No need to metagame. Why would you want to metagame? Just ask the stone. Middle of combat. Hey, Aegon. What's a vampire?
I saw the look on Pop's face. I'm gonna ask Pop.
I feel like after a certain point, Aegon's just gonna be like,
What?
Oh,
yeah.
I'm Spider-Man.
what kind of dash
Gotta do my
com?
clericy duty and, smite the undead and all that.
Yeah.
Get smoked.
I love it.
What? Are you talking about killing Zymorven? I wouldn't recommend that.
I mean, we
got
can
this.
try.
Yeah, you can try.
I mean, hey, I know you guys want to play the Black Sheep, so if you want to play the Black Sheep, we can do this. It's fine.
Oh man.
Alright, Bodhi's totally on board.
Evil.
Wood. What's his face?
Says who?
Krika.
The farmer man. The
I
farmer
mean,
man said
Krika
he
is
was
pretty
crazy.
fucking evil, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But the undead, they don't belong in this realm.
Oh.
Invading spirits.
They are spirits that have long overstayed their welcome. He belongs in the ground, being eaten by the worms.
Ooh. Would Krika eat a vampire?
At this point in Krika's life, Krika would get eaten by a vampire.
Yeah, but like, would you? But no, like, because he knows they're undead and they're supposed to be in the
But
ground.
hey, I've always wanted to run a legendary Paragon creature, so if you want to do that, we can do that.
Eat his ass.
Yeah, you can fight him in his lair.
and
You can
Doc
fight,
just
you can fight a
stands there and
legendary
watches.
Paragon vampire backed up by, let's see here, animated swords, rugs of advanced smothering, and flying swords. But hey, you know, do you?
Smother.
You got it.
Advanced.
Advanced
You know that
smothering.
fucking rug is
Yeah.
fucking an awakened rug, and it's just gonna like choke us all out.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it's for.
See, boom, done. Let's do
There
this.
is a certain kind of magic that Zymorven was quite good at.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I
murder
need to
magic.
save Spider-Man. Because I save all of Pop's drawing.
Good shit, y'all.
Yeah.
Yay! We fat shamed the little boy.
You did fat shame. Just fat shamed the fuck out of him.
I was just
Oh yeah, I saw how spicy
oh, it was good for him.
Oh my god.
Krika got the teacher, you know, kick coming in.
Yeah.
These are
I like
so
that.
fucking good.
And now he is Spider-Man. Achieving that one.
Oh, you're so good.
You gotta keep those in STK, gosh.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Ask Pop what the fuck a vampire is, and then Pop's gonna have to talk me out of trying to go kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm in another
And then he has Vodian,
I
but
mean,
he's like,
you don't
well,
have to, Pop.
I got a pitch already.
I'd love to get my first actual kill in the game, come on.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. You got a lot of kills as Riven.
Alright. Well,
Alright.
Game's
You all
canceled.
die now, fucker.
vampires fall, you all die.
Actually doesn't give a shit about you, comes in, kills you all. Fuck you guys. Just in a mood.
Yeah, I already got it.
Why you would kill me? I was nothing but, cordial
Nope,
and
killed you.
encouraging to him.
Nope, dead.
I already got
I mean-
a pitch for Krika to not get him to eat a vampire.
Kraken's
Well,
got several reasons why he would rather see this guy not be alive.
Then I need to go to D&D Reddit and just talk about how bad my DM is. That he just killed me after I was really nice to his vampire all-powerful NPC. And he's like, nope, you fucking die, no save.
I mean, fighting the vampire aside, there would be pretty big repercussions to killing an appointed noble of the Silver Marches.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Kraken gives a shit about nobility.
I know you don't.
I mean, that's part of why he wants to kill him, though, is that
Like, the devil made us do it.
he's a leader that leads no one. He has no purpose. He should be removed so somebody else with a purpose can take his place.
It is
a
kind of
purpose?
sad. He doesn't get to lead anyone. And he lost all of his hair.
Hangs out in a castle by himself. They should use the castle for something. He doesn't really care if there's it's all peaceful and there's no need for a castle. Just sees it as a giant
his-
waste of leadership of if he is a great leader, go out and lead something. He sees him as a weak-ass leader that sits in a castle by himself and doesn't do shit. It's like, well, you're pointless. And that's just okay, I don't really care about you, but if he actually learns he's undead, he's like, yeah, he should probably just be removed for the better of the
Strike
planet.
3, motherfucker.
If it was just there's a lonely guy in a castle with the thing we want, and there's random people wanting to kill him, Craig is fine either way. I don't really care who we're killing, but the undead part is going to notch him over in the I understand why the people are trying to kill you.
Well, he's doing his job that he was appointed to do.
Let's keep the peace.
He's being diligent and watch for trouble.
Keeping the
from
peace very well.
immigration.
But people try to kill him, he's just sitting there.
Well, that's true. But he can't leave. He can't leave his house. He's in house arrest.
Oh, look at you putting things together.
Yeah, I mean, and there's also the stuff of, like, everybody saying he's crazy and an asshole, so I'm assuming he's been doing shitty stuff.
Yeah, I was trying to convey that he's eccentric, like he only comes out at night, he's not very talkative, he's kind of weird. It's not like he's fucking, you know, kidnapping babies and, like, throwing them over cliffs.
On the side.
I'm just trying to
That's the
convey
impression
that,
I got too, yeah.
yeah, he's just weird because he's a fucking vampire, and people, like, there has been an active, I don't want to say campaign to essentially suppress the fact that he's a vampire who's protecting Silvery Moon, than just letting everyone, like, oh yeah, you know, there's just a vampire lord we have an allegiance with. He's just, you know, he's just a dude. He's cool. You know, it's hard for certain people to buy that.
Baptism. It's okay. It's okay.
It's kind of like what the people don't know won't hurt them, and so they have this undead, undying sentinel that is keeping watch over these lands for them.
The king of the north.
I mean, Krieger just saw one of his subjects talking shit about him, so he's obviously a leader that doesn't command respect. He shows up, and there's literally no one under his command, and he wants us to go kill people for him.
Next week, the Guardians.
No.
The Black Sheep!
I'm not going to run us all to our deaths, but it is going to take somebody talking Krieger out of it. Because again, we killed super crazy epic wizard lady that commanded her own demi-plane of existence. Krieger doesn't think there's anything out there that can stand up against him. Except maybe a dragon. But just a creepy dude in a castle. Nah. He's got no reason to believe it. He's got a chance.
I mean, you could always challenge him. Do it.
Ooh, we could play like Battleship or Twister.
Or we could play first to yield, or anything else.
Spin the bottle.
So if you yield first, you win. Done.
Krieger will always talk to Spirit first, try to see if he can get him to move on. I don't know how the talk will go. Real, hey Spirit, you have a long overstayed your welcome. You should fucking kill yourself. And he's like, you know what? You made a good point. I'm gonna do that.
Just get a nat 20 on your persuasion.
Yeah. Exercise them demons.
Well, I hope you had fun.
Yeah.
I look forward to listening to Poff keep you from TPKing the party.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have to do it.
How did you PK the whole party? We killed the mana course.
I am bad at convincing people not to do things. Apparently.
Yeah, we get another Lorenz moment. That's gonna be exciting.
Oh.
Ooh, some heated roleplay. Yes! This doc just sits in his room and giggles uncontrollably.
I hope that's all you're doing in there. Not getting, stolen away by a vampire in the night.
Hey, if we become friends, that's okay, Pop. I can have more than one friend.
No, you can't. I won't let you.
But I am glad, even if it's not for the reasons I created the situation, that Krika is reluctant to just, oh hey, yeah, it's just a dude in power. I'm just gonna go ahead and back this guy. It's like, well, no, he's asking us to do something that's a little suspect, a little weird.
I mean, that's like the minorest of issues, though.
Yeah.
Like if he just had some servants, Craig would be like, all right. At least there's some people that actually respect this guy, but he literally just has a house filled with empty suits. Who are you? You are nothing.
I mean, let's admit it, right? The reason why Bell fell for Beast was because of fucking Be Our Guest, okay? Like, if you can inspire that much passion and care in your staff, you gotta be a good dude. So, the unsung heroes of Stockholm Syndrome.
Craig is not a fan of unearned leadership positions. I'm sure the guy earned it. He just doesn't know his history, and it doesn't look like you're earned now.
It's fine. You guys are on the third floor. I'll just copy paste some commoner tokens onto the first floor, and you lose.
I mean, who the fuck is gonna make us breakfast?
Oh, why don't you go down to the table and ask for breakfast?
The animated
I-
fan.
Well,
Find
I
out.
can't right now. It's nighttime.
You're right, it is nighttime. Well,
Yeah, see?
come morning,
He said-
there may be breakfast.
He said we could only go over to the west side in the morning.
These fucking suits are more of this arcane bullshit.
Yeah, you hate magic.
Fucking arcane casters. I like playing Krykov just during all the conversations whenever somebody mentions arcane magic, he just fucking gets pissed off.
The left when Pop is like, don't mention the Harpels. And I'm like, who would? Try with mentioning the Harpels. They would figure that'd get you in with the ladies.
It could. It could. You don't know if they have enemies, though. You don't want to always show off your ties. Yeah, you don't always show off all your ties, is the idea. That's what Pop was trying to go for. Mr. Intrigue.
Oh, Doc reveals like everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was very entertaining.
Yeah, bitch comes at me, boom, banished.
It also works as a great way to set up, like, I guess we could explain we have a connection to the Harpels. Well, no, I'll make it seem like I don't want to talk about it, and then Doc will explain the whole thing. I'll just sit back.
Yep.
Let him do all the talking. I love it. That was a great session.
Yeah.
We got a lot of talking in, too.
Yeah.
I have to prepare myself for Omen's campaign.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, get all that talking in.
Yep, gotta prepare myself for all the talking I'm about to do. As I go ahead and do what Jason's doing. Fuck up all
Like,
what he's
I think out of the 7 people in that group, I think at least 4 or 5 of you have persuasion skills.
Well,
Sorry, what did I fuck up?
Uh-oh.
It wasn't supposed to be attacked.
Anywho,
Came here and have fun, play D&D, and I just feel attacked.
Oh, yeah, we're still on stream. Hi, everybody.
thank you, Mono Treme, for the auto host. Greatly appreciated.
I had a lovely time, and everyone is great, and I love everybody.
I hope you guys had a good time. Hope you enjoyed
Yeah.
Lord Zymorven. We'll have some more interactions with him. Probably not tomorrow morning, but maybe in the afternoon or evening. And we will be back with more of the Adventures of the Guardians next Wednesday, same time as always, 7:30 Eastern. And then we will also be live this upcoming Sunday with The Expanse as we continue our adventure deep down and figure out what's going on and why Lannister's
Major shit's gonna
son
happen on
isn't there,
Sunday.
and Fellwinter and all these developments and stuff going on there. So we'll get a little RP here and a little RP there. So be sure to tune in this upcoming Sunday at 5 o'clock Eastern and this upcoming Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern. Other than that, stay tuned and thanks. I got a couple followers on Twitter as well. Thank you for following and shooting me some questions there. And stay tuned to updates through Twitter and through the Twitch feed for any additional D&D news and any other upcoming streams, perhaps video game streams with Mel or things like that. Other than that, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.
Later, y'all.
See ya.